Hey guys, real quick before the video gets started, I just wanted to say this because I feel like I should. This person right here, right at the top of the screen, they made a color page of chapter 1010. I used a piece of that color page for the thumbnail. Mine looks way worse because I have no editing skills. Theirs looks phenomenal. There will be a link to their Twitter down in the description below. Please go check them out. They do an absolutely phenomenal job coloring One Piece panels that we do not get to see animated in color or in color at all until the anime. So they do a wonderful service for this community and the world. Please go check them out. How's it going, everybody? We're talking about Conqueror's Haki today, because if you didn't know, in chapter 1010 of One Piece, Conqueror's Haki is kind of huge. It's kind of the title of the chapter. This is the second time I'm trying to record this, because the first time I decided I was gonna shorten Advanced Conqueror's Haki, because you can understand why I don't want to keep on saying that every time, to Advanced C-O-N-Q. Now, my enunciation isn't always the greatest. I'm usually not that bad on pronunciation, at least when it comes to, like, my native language. Don't know if I always get it right on the Japanese, but hey, we try. Enunciation is not the greatest. So, just imagine what yeah, you get what it might end up sounding like when you don't enunciate it the greatest. So we're not going to do that this time. We're just going to call it Advanced Conqueror's Haki and suffer. But as a quick explanation real quick before we get started as to what I'm talking about when I say Advanced Conqueror's Haki, it is what Luffy showed us at the end of chapter 1010, and it's Luffy using Conqueror's Haki the way we would expect them to use Armament Haki, the way we've been expecting them to use Armament Haki with the whole Ryo thing, where you coat this kind of invisible force field. You make a force field around your fist with Armament Haki and send that protruding out into the target to damage them. This is Conqueror's Haki that is enveloping a invisible surface around Luffy's punches, or possibly entire body. And that is what is hitting his opponent and sending them flying. It's not his actual fist. He is hitting them with his Conqueror's Haki. It is doing purely physical, well, maybe not purely physical damage, but you know what I mean. He is literally making his Conqueror's Haki into a physical, just shield, I guess, and just hitting the hell out of somebody with it. He's not getting crazy with it. He's still Luffy. He's still just going to hit the hell out of somebody with whatever he's using. Luckily for Luffy, you can use your Conquerors to just hit the hell out of somebody. Imagine that. So, starting off, obviously, big man on the side, bigger than his actual captain right now. You know, the channel name, look at it. He has Conqueror's Haki now. At least Kaido said he does. Not a concrete confirmation, but concrete enough for me. I'm taking it. That's 100% Oda. If you take this away from me, we're going to have problems. Now, with that being said, I don't think Conqueror's Haki is going to play as big of a role for Zoro as it has for Luffy. I don't even know if by the end of the story, Zoro is going to get high-level Conqueror's Haki. I'm not sure Zoro is going to be able to do what Luffy's doing at the end of the story. He will be extremely powerful in his own right without advanced levels of Conqueror's Haki. But I don't think he really needs that. I don't necessarily think we're going to go in that direction. Just Zoro being able to have the capability of just sending out a good pulse of Conqueror's Haki is already, that's already kind of nuts. We already know that just being able to send out Conqueror's Haki while you're fighting is something. If that was nothing at all, then we wouldn't see these Conqueror Haki sparks flashing off Doflamingo and Luffy, or Luffy and Katakuri. Like, they wouldn't be using their Conqueror's Haki during combat if it wasn't just doing anything at all. Like, it does something. I don't know what. Maybe just like a little bit of extra pressure on them. I know Tekken said that before. But anyway, we're not going to really talk about that. That doesn't really matter. What matters is Advanced Conqueror's Haki. That's why we're here. Because old Luffy boy, old Straw Hat, had to steal the show from Zoro again. He didn't really steal the show. Ashura was amazing. Yeah, this stuff's OP. This stuff is, like, stupid strong. Now, what they have been doing, Kaido's been taking damage. Yes. But before this Advanced Conqueror's Haki barrage from Luffy, Kaido was taking damage. Law's injection shot could hurt him. Zoro's Ashura hurt him. Flying Dragon Blaze probably would have hurt him. Luffy just threw out a Red Hawk or Red Rock, doesn't matter which one. Kaido dodged it because it was going to hurt him. These things have been hurting. The scabbards did manage to draw blood. These things have been hurting. Kaido's not 100%. Alright? Luffy might actually beat Kaido one-on-one with this. I mean, he's the main character, so we're going to have to give him a little bit of leeway. But he might beat Kaido with this. This is stupidly strong. Because, like I said, Kaido was getting hurt previously by these high-level attacks. But the instant Luffy started using this advanced level of Conqueror's Haki, Kaido started getting blasted around. It's not just hurting him. Luffy's hitting him and he's like flying back. We saw that uppercut. We saw Kaido fly back, land on the ground, and Luffy went from a full-size person on panel to being like that big on panel. Kaido flew back like 35 feet because Luffy uppercutted him with advanced conquerors. Granted, that was after like a quick little like 2-piece, 3-piece combo from it, but still. I think that was just a 2-piece. Didn't he kick the Kanabo, flip off, go at him, hit him in the stomach, and then when Kaido doubled over from getting hit in the stomach, he hit him with an uppercut? Wasn't that it? There might have been one more in there. Either way, Luffy didn't hit him that many times. And he launched him back on his butt, okay? Now, I'm not saying Luffy, like, took him from 80% down to 15%, just that barrage. No. But he knocked him down. That shows a lot more than just doing damage while Kaido sits there and tanks it like a brick wall. So yeah, this is big. This is something that literally catapults Luffy into the highest tier of fighters in this verse. King is not stepping up to Luffy now. I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't want to hear this. Unless Katakuri has gotten a lot stronger in the time being hanging out on Totland, which, somebody might be attacking Totland. You never know. Katakuri might be fighting right now. Don't know what's going on outside. But unless Katakuri has gotten a lot stronger in the short amount of time since Totland, which I believe has been, few weeks? A month? Unless Katakuri's gotten a lot stronger in that time, Luffy's going back and beating down Katakuri. I'm sorry to say it. I apologize to any Katakuri fans. I like Katakuri. I don't dislike him by any means. But Luffy is smacking him down. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's low diff. Not by any means. But no, it's not a full-fledged competition anymore. This literally just catapulted Luffy up above most other people in this verse that were able to contend with him literally 2 chapters ago. If you were a contender with Luffy a few chapters ago, you are not a contender with Luffy now. You are beneath him. Maybe not by a ton, but you are 100% beneath him. He doesn't even have to touch you anymore. Okay? So, yeah. This is some high-level stuff. But yeah, so I kind of went out of the video saying, do not underestimate this new form of Conqueror's Haki. There's going to be some down players out there. They're like, oh, well, it's not that. They were already hurting Kaido. Zoro cut him without using the advanced Conqueror. Stop. This puts you into a new level. This puts you on the same tier as everybody else in the world, which is not very many, that get to decide who can and cannot touch them. This is the power of a king, of a conqueror. No longer is armament the big boy in town. Conqueror's Haki has taken its place aside, on top of, the throne of Hakis. It is Conqueror's Haki is the big boy, armament, observation. Okay? Sorry to any armament fans out there, but yeah, Conqueror's Haki kind of took its spot as the big dog. If you want to be top tier, you want to have Conquerors. Now, obviously, that poses some problems because you kind of have to be born with conquerors. It's not something you learn, it's not something you're taught. Either you have the will of a king or you don't have the will of a king. Sorry to say it, most of us, I'm included, sorry guys, most of us got transported into the One Piece world, we would probably not have Conqueror's Haki. I surely would not. God, I'm praying for observation at least, Jesus Christ. Alright, so moving on from that. I think that's most of it. This is an extremely powerful form of Haki. I don't know if if Luffy's, I mean, you would assume Luffy's gonna get better with it, but it seemed to kind of click in his head, which is also not a big deal because things click for you all the time in the world. If you go work a new job and it's a fast-paced job and you're having trouble keeping up, I know this from experience, I work in a factory. For most people, when they get to like a new assembly line or whatever they're working on, it's really fast to them. Like they don't understand how they're supposed to put this stuff together and move it in 45 seconds. They don't understand that. Give it 2-3 weeks of doing this stuff, and that you do it like the back of your hand without even talking. Like one day it was still kind of tough to hit your number. Next day you walk in and you got 15 seconds left every time you get done with the part. Things click all the time. Luffy is kind of a prodigy when it comes to Haki and fighting and all this other stuff. Like he's learned everything very well. He picks up on things very quickly. There you go. That's Conqueror's Haki. It is the new top dog. Luffy officially entered the top tier of the verse literally 10 seconds after being passed out, just because it finally clicked for him on what the hell they've been doing this entire time. Also, this is not like it's something that Luffy had been trying to do and couldn't. It's something that Luffy didn't realize. He goes, damn, if I had known this a while ago, I probably could have been doing this a while ago. I've been trying to do something the wrong way. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. And I'll see you next time. I'm out.